one tonight. So, Missprint Esports have now gone through. This is their third drafter in as many series.
5 seconds remain.
They had Flipper cast for the first game, draft, and then Fiercest Warrior Sprite did game 2 of that first series and the second series against us, and now Humble Foxy is taking the reins on the casting. We actually had quite a decent, like a long enough chat about what we thought the drafting moves were this game, and I see he's definitely brought some of them out in the early phase.
Yeah, so yeah, as you said, they are moved drafters, but they are 0 and 4, or well 0-2 series, and they do first pick the Meepo. Oh my god!
I
Right.
knew it.
Oh my god! I mean, okay, this is so. For anyone who doesn't know, the way these teams are set up is Owen Morris and the Cummers have 2 very high MMR players in Blinks and Young Handyman. They're both like 6 to 7k, and then Shooter Sam is barely plays Dota. Cyber Majonki is like Archon, and then Piano Man is like somewhere in the middle, like 5k I think. So the strategy has always been against these guys to ban out all of Blinks' heroes, and Blinks, he is a big Tinker player and a big Invoker player, which Missprint did ban, but they did not ban his Meepo, so they now have to deal with this. What do you think is the most conventional Meepo anti-pick here?
I mean, the one that everyone goes back to, and I'm actually not even sure how good it is the Earthshaker, right? It's one of those ones that's just really strong.
Earthshaker, Elder Titan. That's yeah. There's an iconic game from, is it Landok? 2 Landocks ago, where Holy Diver plays.
Rebooted 1, I believe.
Or rebooted 1.
No, it was Landok. It was definitely.
Oh, it was Landok. Okay, Landok 2 or 3 or whatever. And Holy Diver picks Elder Titan to beat Blink's Meepo.
Yes.
And yeah, it's a very, very iconic game in D2I history. And we'll see if they pull it again. Wyvern is another one. That's one I was going to say off the top of my head as well. Wyvern's really good into that. And so another big
yes, of course.
piece of information from the game. Yes, they have
Breaking
a stand-in on Missprint Esports. Our very own Big Balls Boy, Imprint.Big Balls Boy, is standing in for Missprint, our arch rivals. I don't know how he crossed the picket line like this, but and he is a Wyvern player, so there we go. How do you feel about Brian betraying us in this game, Pat?
I am not surprised at all, considering he told Missprint the day we were playing them that he hoped that they won.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe he was an agent the whole time.
Yeah, not a very good one, it would seem. Or we're just able to win 64. But yeah, so we haven't really talked that much about the draft because there's so much lore and backstory that has to go on into this one, right?
Yeah.
So Tidehunter, the only hero that Shooter Sam plays. The only hero. I think he's played Underlord maybe once in an official. Didn't go well. Blinks told me he wasn't happy with it. Tidehunter is the hero. The Shadow Demon, I suppose, is a little bit less kind of prominent. I feel like this is the split between Piano Man and Young Handyman. I don't know if Young Handyman plays Pugna, I believe. I don't know. Does he?
He does. Yeah, he does. So I imagine that would be him. I've never seen him play Shadow Demon. Not that he can't, but I would imagine.
10 seconds.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, our observer was saying that big saves from Pugna and Shadow Demon in this game from Wyvern and Primal. Shadow Demon really good into Primal, like the Blink Disrupt into the Primal ult's really good, obviously. Razor. I wonder who's playing this. Will on Humble Foxy does play this hero. If anyone doesn't know as well, I think it's probably said in this cast before, but 2 of the Missprint Esports members were previously Imprint Esports members in Humble Foxy and Flipper, so we know them both in real life pretty well and also how they play Dota pretty well. And I know Will does play this hero, and then I also think I've seen Christian play it, so it could also be carry or it could be mid, because it's not unless they flex the Lion to mid for Humble Foxy as well, which he has been playing. So. But what do you think, right? Because there's 2 modes, there's 2 diverging approaches to tackling Meepo in a draft, right? You either go for this like AoE damage, where because you have multiple units, you do more damage approach, or you go super single target damage and you go to just like kill one of the Meepos at the start of the fight every time. And it seems like they're kind of doing a bit of a mix here. Like the Primal Lion kind of gives, we just want to pick one up and kill it and then hopefully kill the Meepos. And then Wyvern's more like, okay, we'll use the Meepos to kill someone else in the team, or they can obviously kill themselves too. And Razor's, I mean, I don't know if Razor's particularly good against Meepo, but yeah, more single target as well. So what do you think the correct approach is?
I feel like you've got to go all in on one or the other, right? I feel like it's kind of, like I suppose I do like the Wyvern here because, again, like you're saying, it does have that AoE, but it is just a really nice comfort pick for Big Balls Boy. He plays with a lot
it does
of
both
it
for
plays
sure.
quite well on it. Very good Sunder target as well if you have a TB. So yeah, really good. But yeah, generally I think, especially against like a very prolific Meepo player, you kind of need to just go all in on one and focus on taking him out early in the fight, which I suppose is why we have the Shadow Demon Pugna like saves here. Because they realize they can kind of just make the win condition the Meepo here.
Yeah. One thing, I think Shadow Demon is pretty good into Razor just because you can, the ulti does like slow him down a lot, and Razor's a super high mobility hero. So that's one other thing to look at when they pick this. Also not the most popular hero. We haven't really seen Razor since it had this like crazy offlane patch, like maybe 2 or 3 patches ago.
But it was when facets were a thing, right? It was really good.
Yeah. So Missprint here really targeting their bans towards the 2 high and more heroes. We saw initially the 2 Blinks bans and the Ringmaster ban, which is a ban against Owen. He saw the Ringmaster. Then once Blinks picked his hero, then we have a couple more support bans for Young Handyman, and now a couple of bans for Cypher Majonki or James. CK, his most played and most infamous hero. For anyone who caught games at the most recent rebooted, he did play CK on the support role multiple times, including beating us with it in a 70-minute plus banger. So yeah, he certainly has the skills to pay the bills on that hero.
Yeah, that was just a crazy thing. Like it was one of those things you couldn't ban out, but also like something you couldn't ignore in the fights because it would just just have impact no matter what.
So do you think they will put this Lion mid? Like I know like even like 2 weeks ago Will was playing a lot of it, but they haven't played it as much recently. So I'm also wondering what is
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the plan is here.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of flex potential in this lineup, right?
Is there a flipper hero here?
I guess the flipper hero is the Lion.
The Lion. I've never really seen Sam play Lion.
I think once or twice maybe, but yeah, I'm surprised he didn't take a Witch Doctor here. But I guess they wanted the Lion for the flex potential.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. We'll see how it works out. They might go back to something a bit more comfort in the second game if it doesn't work out. But it is a strong hero, very strong hero right now in the meta, and also does give them that flex because Will plays it mid as well. So Ursa is the last pick. I mean, a very solid hero, lanes very, very well into Tidehunter. I imagine, and Tidehunter will be played by the very, very low MMR player on Owen Morris in the CUMMERS. So I imagine the idea is just kind of smoke that lane with the Wyvern and the Ursa, and hopefully they can snowball it from there. Yeah, I'm wondering. I suppose Razor probably doesn't die to Meepo on mid, right? Is that the idea here? Like it's a ranged hero. It can slow the Meepo. It probably doesn't get run down early.
It doesn't get run down early, but I also I don't really see what he's going to be able to do to stop the Meepo from getting out of control.
Viper. That's probably a carry Viper. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Viper, yeah. Young Handyman Pugna. Offlane Razor, mid Lion.
Okay.
Flipper,
it's his Primal Beast. He has been playing this. So I should have. Oh damn! If I was a better caster, I would have called that out. But yeah, I've seen him play this. He actually really likes this. He's been talking about it a lot. That he thinks it's viable and also it's just very fun to play. So I love the fact he's bringing it in an official. That's cool because I was about to say the offlane matchup into Primal Beast for Viper is very good, but now into this Razor, it's much better for the Razor. I would imagine just like a ranged hero doesn't get dumpstered on by the Viper as much. So I really like this actually. Mid Lion into the Meepo probably is fine as well, right? Like you're just gonna stun the. I actually really like this. It improves your single target damage with the Lion as a core. Yeah, I think this is cool.
Yeah, and I mean it had us all guessing up, and even after the last pick was there.
Yeah, I do wonder. Like Primal Beast he doesn't like being slowed down. He doesn't like being tied down. I feel like because he's like a support, he might not get enough items that like Meepo's not just going to net him in every fight and he won't be able to do anything. But we'll see if that actually happens. But I imagine that's probably what Blinks will try to do here.
Yeah, I imagine so. But wow, this is really, really exciting. So it is interesting to see, will they be able to pull off this high single target damage to try and burst the Meepo early to enable the rest of their fights to kind of take place. One of the things that I will say we noticed when playing against them, of course, on the side of Missprint was that our team fight coordination just seemed better than theirs. like our target prioritization and how we were kind of operating as a team, I think was quite good. So it'll be interesting to see if they've improved that coming into this one.
Only Patter could turn a analysis of the enemy team into a plug for our team. But, that's what you have to expect.
Well, I just mean, I guess that was...
No, I know. It's funny.
Yeah. And I mean, we are the best team in the division, right? So, top of the group for a reason.
Smoke coming out on the Missprint guys, but they seem this is probably just a big balls boy Smoke. He buys it in the spawn. We're gonna know everything this guy's gonna do. I swear.
We're gonna be in the call with them.
Yeah.
He's going Smoke boys at the very start of the game.
Exactly. And they click it. They get here. Nothing really happens. But they are lined up for the same rune, so heroes should interact on this rune spawn.
I guess that is what the hope is as the late invade coming across here. They are going to spot them out on the side of Missprint Esports. Are they ready to go? The trample coming in straight away with the Earth Spike. Are ready for immediate dispersion onto Piano Man. CyberMyunke getting low here. He's going to go down before Flipper, who will fall to CyberMyunke as in the afterlife, so he won't get any XP for that. Piano Man going down the Roche pit, not succeeding on the Roche tonight. So it's a 2-for-1 here. In favor of Missprint.
Yeah, and really nice to get the first blood of the Lion as well. Will queuing up the Midas. Interesting. Is that the new Lion build? I have no idea. But yeah, that's a really, really nice pick off to get at the beginning for the Lion.
Very, very nice. I'm not sure how I feel about the Midas. I feel like what you want to be doing on the mid Lion is just rushing Blink Dagger, and you kind of farm through momentum.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it will be interesting to see how this one goes, as Humble Foxy will with the "You're not PK, you're right. Blinks will never be me."
He could only dream.
And he could only dream is right. But
so they have sorry, I was going to say they have elected to put the Primal Beast 5 instead of 4 with the Ursa here. Now I don't know, is that just because they worry for the bottom lane against the Viper? Because I think normally you would put the Wyvern with the Ursa and turn it into a more aggressive lane. I'm not sure if Primal Beast will be able to do too much here, but maybe he will. I'm not sure.
He is able to run down young Handyman a bit in the early levels here, but yeah, this is, I mean, it's something we've identified already. They already have the good core-to-core matchup, I guess, so they probably think it's less about solidifying, as CyberMyunke getting low here, it's less about solidifying that lane and more about helping Fiercest Warrior kind of survive through the Viper lane.
Yeah, exactly. And right now they're doing a really good job. Like I do like the idea in this game that you put the 2 ranged heroes against the Viper just to make sure he really doesn't have any like the lane advantage he should have. And so far it's looking really good. He's struggling to have any real impact here. Similar on last hits obviously, but not killing any heroes, which is kind of what Viper wants to do at level 2, 3, so on.
Yeah, very early on. Big Balls Boy, I noticed he doesn't have a team tag there, interestingly enough. Very interesting to see.
It would just kill him to represent us, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would, I guess. It would. His own team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Owen Morris now. Shooter Sam getting low here in the top lane.
Yeah, this is the one thing. So obviously, now Shooter Sam is going low. So obviously, the desired impact is coming.
As we have the link here in the bottom lane, will it be enough to get the kill? Yes, it will. Piano Man picking up the follow-up. But CyberMyunke, the carry, going down here in the bot lane.
Yeah, that's probably fine. Fiercest Warrior probably pretty happy with that on the Razor. Yeah, to trade with the Viper. Much more momentum-based hero on Viper as well, and struggles to farm before he gets items. So he definitely wants to come out of this lane pretty good. Does not recover very well from a bad lane on Viper. But yeah, I was going to say on top, the only issue with the Primal Beast is they don't really have any lockdown for the Ursa, so Ursa likes a support that can slow or stun just so we can get those Fury Swipe stacks up, but doesn't really have that in the thing. And there is a little go onto the Lion here mid.
With the net out. Unfortunately, Blink's AI, the Meepo, has gained the double damage room in the form of the second Meepo here at level 3, as we have the Trample out going on top. Snowbrain is getting quite low, though. He's looking to make the go out here. He does have the Lotus ready to go. They are going to start turning the right clicks in onto the Tidehunter. They will probably get the kill here, and yes, they do. It's another kill onto this Ursa. And that's a really big one for them. But again, as we said, as expected.
Yeah, for sure. Worth saying as well, the CUMMERS bringing out their 2 Grandmaster heroes in this game. Grandmaster on Pugna for Young Handyman. Usually played mid, but I'm sure he has many reps on it on support too. And then also this Meepo is a Grandmaster hero for Blinks as well. So purely out of Dota Plus levels, you would predict the CUMMERS to win this game.
Yeah, I'm very, very surprised that the Meepo got through here, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was something that we identified in our pre-game draft talk that I'm not sure we're letting through.
Yeah, but they do have good heroes against it. Like they did, you know, it's not like in other games. Like I feel like was it in your game? You casted the Cavan game the other day, right? And they already picked on Muerta, and it didn't really feel like the other team really drafted to deal with it. But I think
as Humble Foxy called out now, going for the water rune here in the bottom lane. The Ned with the blink poof. He will be able to pick up the water rune, but I don't think. Oh, and the poof forward will secure the kill. Wasn't sure would he be able to get that one done, but unfortunately, Humble Foxy going down in the mid lane.
But yeah, I was just gonna say I do feel like at least they've drafted to deal with this Meepo in this game.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, that did happen. That was, I forget who they were playing off the top of my head. On Cavan Crash, but yeah, that was what I casted with Daily.
Yeah. Now, something to highlight here, which is something that has happened in a couple of games, and much to the chagrin of Padder's position allocation algorithm for the imprint stack. Our Young Handyman Pos 4 has 15 last hits right now, while the offlane Tidehunter has 5. So there's been this kind of, it's happened in a few of the CUMMERS games where, you know, the Pos 3 kind of becomes a 3.5 and Owen becomes a 3.5 as well, just because obviously Owen Morris being the lower MMR player in this game, struggling a little bit more. So our 7k player makes up for it in that way.
And the second route, the net coming out, hasn't even used the poof yet, getting just the right clicks in. Humble Foxy getting dove under the tower and will fall again here. He's not going to be happy about that one.
No, for sure.
Starting to have a rough time here in the mid lane.
And he did commit to the Midas. He has the Gloves of Haste. Now, I mean, he could still change, but he's not last hitting super well in this lane against the Meepo. Like 15 last hits ahead, so Meepo is dominating. I'd say that's probably expected. Like, I don't know how well Lion last hits. I mean, you could tell me more, Patter. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a tough early game for the mid line.
The strength in the mid line is not the fact that his like base damage is good and he's good at last hitting. It's more the fact that he just has so much harass with the stun mana drain combo and then continue right clicks onto you that he can just secure waves that way. Like it becomes easy when you can't really contest them.
Yeah. Self-replenishing resources, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, the Meepo having the HP regen mechanic and I forget what the ability's called, makes that a little bit more difficult. The ransack.
Yeah, for sure.
As they have the charge coming out now, trample onto Shooter Sam, getting lower and lower. He's going to be going right underneath the tower. Is Flipper, and he will get the kill, but will he fall in return? No Brain, making the go out as well here, playing like an absolute maniac, knowing there's going to be no TPs. Will get 2 right clicks in onto Young Handyman.
Flipper may be looking to go back in here or deny. I'm not sure. He may want to contest the 7th minute either. If they could bring another hero. Oh, but Piano Man is here, so I don't think it's particularly doable.
Yeah, Flipper.
Really nice play from Flipper there, diving the tower, just knowing that he was 1 hit away on the tower hit there and getting the kill. Really well played.
Oh,
and this Pos 5 Primal Beast.
An issue here onto No Brain. They will have the dispersion in ready to go. Shooter Sam is here now. He's going to be making a run through the creep wave. They have the Shadow Poison coming in. No Brain electing to turn around. I'm not sure if that was a wise decision, and he will fall to Young Handyman here in the top lane.
Oh, and they do see Piano Man.
Big Balls Boy has TP'd in now. The trample as well. Dispersion coming out, but they will be able to get the kill. Oh, the Decrepify is there, but the Splinter Blast will have enough damage. Take out Piano Man here on the Pos 5 Shadow Demon.
Yeah, really nice. I have to say this Primal Beast looking really well so far.
And Sniper Me, okay. In return, going down in the bottom lane, but will fall to the poison damages.
So close, no!
No!
Oh, that's a killer.
Didn't have the follow-up Hex. And
yeah, just unfortunate there.
Enough to get it done. So close.
Maybe, I don't know.
enough with the cleave as well, but they're having to go out here again. The Decrepify coming in onto Young Handyman, but the right clicks, those Fury swipes are stacking up now. Will be able to make the go out underneath the tower. TP is coming in. They are making a pretty aggressive dive here, as Nobrit doesn't only has one level in Earth Shock, is going to get banished immediately by Young Handyman, by Piano Man even. There's so many men on this team. As, Young Handyman sticking around here will be able to Decrepify himself underneath the tower.
Yeah, well played by Owen there.
Yeah.
This Ursa is a bit crazy, but they also have
more than a little bit crazy, but Owen Morris is
Meepo
also
is coming up
crazy,
though, and he might just clean everything up here.
He might find no brain, and I cannot imagine that this is going to go down too well in the middle. And we have the Earthbind with the blink, with the poofs in. Blinks AI picks up the kill onto the pause 5. As Big Balls Boy catching outside from Miyunke in the bottom lane. Did catch the Viper Strike and will go down to Young Handyman. Young Handyman though will have the life drain here onto Fiercest Warrior, who elects to take the fight and will fall. Double kill.
Yeah, Owen owning on his level 30 hero here. Both level 30 players really owning this game. Owen doing everything he can on this top lane. Now, I do want to say, I really think this Primal Beast pause 5 has actually been cooking so far. The damage is really high before you have a lot of slows or ways to stop him doing stuff like really good early damage. So maybe, obviously, Ursa likes a slowing or a CC support, but I think it's actually been pretty cool so far.
Yeah, it has for sure. It'll be interesting to see how that translates into mid-game impact and what the item build is going to be here, as he's getting low in the jungle.
But anyway, we do need to talk about this Meepo, who is almost 6k net worth at 10 minutes. This is completely wildly out of control. I haven't seen I don't see Meepos in that many games, but this is very, very worrying if you're the team playing against the Meepo who's this far ahead. So now hopefully with all the draft counters they have, they can turn this around. But yeah, Meepo certainly going into this game with a very good start.
For sure. And yeah, it's just one of those things. It's so hard to counteract in the lane. The Lion, I do like the Lion idea, but just unfortunately, Blinks is very good at executing on this Meepo hero. So I still have PTSD from the time he just rooted me in an Ancient Cap to kill me.
That was an incredible moment. Now, Foxy coming down here
is going to pop on the ward. He will get the stun out though. Banish comes in with the TP in from Blinks AI. He's going to be ready here to make the go out onto Big Balls Boy. Going to get the finger death down onto Simon Miyunke. He will fall, but I'm not sure if that was in time for the finger stack. They get the second kill onto Piano Man. They have the ult coming in from Big Balls Boy, who gets Blinks AI low enough, and they will get the kill, a triple kill onto Fiercest Warrior. And just like that, just as we were talking them up, Blinks AI unfortunately going down here in the bot lane.
Yeah, huge kill from the Missprint guys there. Obviously, I don't think I know for a fact that Brian hasn't played this Wyvern into me. Oh, let's fight play off top first.
Go out from the top lane. The life drain is there. Big Balls Boy getting the right clicks in. Unfortunately, this ward. Oh, that was a bit of a shocker of an Earth Spike there, Mr. Humble Foxy. As he's the charge in coming in from Flipper. Trample follow up. Shooter Sam running straight in at the Lion, but he's not going to be able to tank enough on the right clicks and the magic damage here. As the sun comes in, they get the kill. Will probably be able to get out here on Young Handyman. But Missprint showing some life here in the early game. Sorry.
Say again?
They were just showing some life here in the early game.
No, 100%. Yeah, this Primal is looking pretty good. It's super tanky.
As you charge back in with the trample, he's going to go in with the ultimate as well. Young Handyman getting lower. The trample damage is magical, so it will be enough to pulverize. Hugely well timed there as the Banish comes in, and Nobrain managing to get the kill onto Piano Man.
Yeah, Flipper kind of owning in this game, to be honest. Primal Beast is seeming really strong. They just don't have the damage to kill it. You know, it's such a tanky hero by default. And when you don't really have that many heroes, your other, Meepo doesn't want to show up to these fights. Tidehunter's having a really hard game, and Viper's also having a hard game.
He's getting quite low on Fiercest Warrior, but the Earth Spike coming in. Blinks AI maybe overplayed his hand here. The follow-up charge in from Flipper will secure the kill for Fiercest Warrior. It's another death onto the Meepo, who's quite suddenly only about 500 gold ahead of Razor.
Yeah, this is huge for Missprint. They're really doing exactly what we said, is that once the lanes broke down, they brought the heroes together that are good against this Meepo, and he just can't fight. As I said, Big Balls Boy was obviously alerted to how you play Wyvern against Meepo. I wasn't 100% sure he would know to ulti the Meepo so the other Meepos would kill it, but he did do that on bottom. And yeah, all their hero, the primal damage looked really good against Meepo there. I don't think Blinks can join these fights until he has some more items, honestly.
Yeah, just getting a little bit too ballsy there, assuming that they were alone on Fiercest Warrior in the mid lane and paying the price for it.
Yeah, I also see he's building the Sanjin Yasha, and I know nothing about Meepo builds, so this quite possibly could be the default build everyone goes. But also, I don't think anyone builds this item.
Well,
And
the Viper
any
Strike
hero.
coming in on the Flipper, the Dolphin will be ready with the charge up, but they will have the banish in straight away to prevent that. Viper Strike has run out now. Splinter Blast coming in, the Pulverize coming in. Weird animation there, but Fiercest Warrior has arrived to get the finger of Death Stack onto Humble Foxy as they take down Flipper in return, but he'll be there for the XP. He'll be absolutely delighted with that trade.
Yeah, great rotation from Foxy again there, getting in just when they were making the play with the Viper and the Shadow Demon. And this Viper, I mean, his net worth's actually fine now. He's recovered a bit. But yeah, Fiercest Warrior, huge game so far on the Razor, kind of shredding everyone that comes near him. And once again, Flipper proving just too tanky.
Nice ult there coming in from Big Ballsboy, who I want to talk a little bit more about in a second. But we have the Shadow Demon ulti coming in, the Demonic Cleanse. He's going to go in with the heal, but with the follow-up of the Decrep, the Space, and the Earth Shock, or what it's sorry, Nether Blast. It is enough.
Yeah, and they just saw the Wyvern ult go down, so I wonder is this Blinks' cue to see if he can make something happen on the map with that ability down. Not quite sure, but he might feel like if he is going to do something, it has to be now when this is down for 70 seconds. Oh, we're going to say about Big Ballsboy?
Did you see the fact that he ripped one of his patented Big Ballsboy smokes after they won that team fight bottom?
I thought he did, but it said Humble Foxy smoked.
Oh!
Yeah,
okay, maybe
so
that
wasn't one of his patented smokes.
All right, okay, because that
I was going to make that... yeah.
That's textbook Big Ballsboy. As the charge coming in from Flipper, we'll get the banish in right at the end. Fiercest Warrior going into Blink's AI in the middle. The Viper Strike onto the decrepified target off Flipper. He is so tanky on this Primal Beast, so the break, it'll be wearing off now. And the damage is big, but the heal is there straight away from Big Ballsboy. They're using the Nether Blast to just whittle this tower down. Cypher Mionka getting the right clicks in. But
yeah, this Primal is just too tanky for them to kill. Like they don't have very good lockdown on this team in general. Like it's kind of he needs to be netted, or Viper has to get a lot of stacks onto him, and that obviously takes a while. And Tidehunter has not used Ravage, I don't think yet. Obviously, very poor on Tidehunter this game, unfortunately as well. So they really don't have that many ways to stop this Primal running away.
They really don't, and I have to just commend again Flipper coming up with this tech. Is really, really some cool stuff that he's pulling out here in this game.
He's super rich as well. Only 1,000 behind his mid lion, ahead of the enemy Paz 3 right now. So
getting the charge up straight in onto Owen Morris. Shooter Sam not going to be shooting anymore here in the bot lane.
Now Blinks has recovered after that kill into the Fiercest Warrior Razor. So I wonder, do they want to make this a long game now? Like, do they feel like, okay, you know, Meepo died twice, he was mega ahead, we don't want to feed any more gold to the enemy, let's just get him like 7 slotted. I wonder, is the Mega Meepo what people build against Wyverns, so you can't like ulti each other? I don't know what the tech is, but I'm sure there's like it's a pretty common matchup, right? So I'm sure Blinks knows the tech, how to counter it.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those ones that's a little bit harder. It's probably a bit more complex considering no brains in this game as well. Because obviously that high single target physical damage. As they are making the go out onto Shooter Sam here. The charge coming in from Flipper on the sideline. They're going to have the TP top here from Piano Man. Blink's AI is here with the root. Going to turn around straight away with the Pulverize. The poof is in though, and they will be able to get the kill onto the Flipper on the Paz 5. He'll probably be happy to sacrifice that in the hopes that maybe that nobody was able to get the kill there. But unfortunately not to be.
Yeah, it just didn't work out. But I do think that's, now that they have the Blinks in the fight with the Primal, it will be harder for the Primal. Like, I think when he's able to use the net, that's kind of been what they've been missing when this Primal's been able to run so freely in these fights. And hopefully if Meepo's, you know, available to fight a bit more, they're able to stop him like that.
Blinks is so sweaty.
What do you mean?
Just like the Meepo's all over the map. He's farming an absolute storm here.
He is doing like, Meepo things.
You cannot let him have one of his heroes, man. Maybe you can let him have Tinker. I think you can let him have Tinker, but you can't let him have anything else.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I would doubt this hero gets through to game 2.
No, I can't see that happening. Or any other game this league, for that matter.
Now, this Viper is very much struggling in this game. He didn't have a good lane. Fiercest Warrior had a really good time against him. They obviously had those couple of trade kills, but Razor does farm a bit faster than Razor if his lane goes... or Razor farms faster than Viper when Viper's lane goes badly. And yeah, James or Sniper Majoki definitely struggling right now. Only 6k, 2k behind the Razor.
They are making the Massey B, and Viper strikes straight away onto Fiercest Warrior, but it's not going to be that effective as we have the blink in with the finger straight in onto Young Handyman, who will fall. The late Ravage coming in there, the ultimate coming in from Big Balls in the corner at the same time as the Pulverize. A little bit of a miscommunication there as the taunt going in. It actually caught one of the illusions that we have the Spirit Link onto the backline, but Meepo is here. He manages to get the kill. Cyber Miyunke with a double kill, getting Flipper as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, once that Wyvern ult goes down, it just gives Meepo such a free fight, and he just comes in the back there and obviously does so much. As you said, a bit of miscommunication there, the Primal ult going down on top of the Wyvern ult. Yeah, it kind of looked promising at the beginning, maybe, that they could pick off the Razor, or they could pick off the, that Razor could get away, maybe they could kill Viper with the Lion and stuff, but it was not to be, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, like you said, not to be. And, of course, shout out to Big Balls Boy, ult on the illusion. I saw that one, big man. Unlucky for that.
Oh, nice. I did not notice that.
Yeah, he managed to hit the Tidehunter illusion. So, anyways, making the run down to toward the mid lane, as they will get the Arcane Rune here for Young Handyman. And what do you think now? You're after taking that fight bottom. It hasn't gone well. You played a little bit aggressive. What do you think is the strategy now that you need on the side of Missprint Esports to get back into this one?
I mean, you need this Ursa to get to a level where he feels like he can get involved. I think you've probably shown now that Meepo can show up and win fights unless the Wyvern is like there with ulti in a good position. I think you probably do want to farm for a bit. Like, Viper shouldn't farm that quickly. Now, he did get a lot out of that bottom fight, unfortunately, so they've kind of, you know, he was behind. Now he's doing fine again. So I think maybe they just want to try find some small pick-offs with the Lion, but get the Ursa to a place where he feels like he can fight and then go from there. Because they need this Ursa damage in the fights right now. They just don't have enough otherwise.
Yeah, for sure. And he has Gaddy up on Blinks going for the Shard now, so that's Dig. Another thing I suppose to just help with single target damage. Won't be able to save him from the Winter Wyvern ult, but if he doesn't go down in it, will help then after.
Yeah.
Seems pretty standard. It's Humble Foxy maybe running in to Young Handyman. He's going to miss with the Earth Spike, but will hit with the Decrepified Finger of Death. Will have the Yules ready to go on Young Handyman, drawing up that Nether Ward and the Life Drain. They're going to have the Demonic Cleanse coming in from Piano Man with the Shadow Poison. The pop is enough. Humble Foxy going down. Unfortunately, just not connecting on that Earth Spike there. If he'd hit that, he might have been able to get the kill. As they have... No,
should be fine. Yeah, unfortunate death there for Humble Foxy, looking for the pick off on the Pugna, and just Pugna, one of those tricky heroes. If you don't get them with perfect execution, they can just turn around and kill you, and obviously with the Shadow Demon as well. Well played by Piano Man too. They also seem to, I don't know if they thought one of those illusions on mid was a real Meepo, and they used a lot of spells.
They make the go out here to Pulverize with the Ice Shards coming in, and they get the kill onto Piano Man, chasing off the Viper now here in the top jungle. Looks like Nobrain is happy to get involved. Fiercest Warrior is connecting here.
Yeah, this Viper is not that strong. Like, he can definitely
have Viper Strike coming in onto Primal Beast. They will have the Nether Ward down. Going to try and get the TP out onto Young Handyman, and we'll get it here. But the ult coming in from the Winter Wyvern as they get Cyber Miyunke in the background. Life Drain coming in onto Fiercest Warrior, who has a static link on him as well, stealing the damage. Nobrain is ready to get involved here, as he will have the Ravage dropped on him. Won't have the ult ready to go. He will pop it now immediately. We'll get the kill onto Young Handyman. In comes Meepo, managing to get the kill onto Big Balls Boy in the middle of the heal. Won't have the ult ready on Nobrain, and will fall to Meepo here as Fiercest Warrior trying to make the back out here. Humble Foxy.
Yeah, I mean, big fight for the Ursa with a triple kill, but I must say again, I feel like this Meepo, like, we look at his HP pool now, 2.8k, it just seems so, I don't know how you're ever killing through this, unless it's a fight where Ursa can build up a shit ton of stacks on one of the Meepos.
60k now. He will catch out Fiercest Warrior here, nearly get the Manta dodge, could have just dispelled it with the Manta, unfortunately not to be, and he's not happy as the ult shot comes in. Immediately. It did look a little bit janky, to be fair, when he came out of the Manta, but obviously, I mean, you could have just dispelled it after you got hit with it in the first place. So
yeah. Close to the Echo Saber on the mid Lions. That'll be the next kind of upgrade for him. I mean, the Cleave is probably pretty good against the Meepo too. Now, he doesn't have that many stacks. He's 3, so probably also looking to go up on that. But
was it the charge out? Onto
there is Blink on
there with Pulverize, getting the right clicks in. He will have the dive ready to go, but the Hex coming in. In comes Ursa now, but he will get the dig off in time as he gets a kill onto Flipper now. He'll be coming out of the dig soon. Huge Earth Spike as they will get the right clicks coming in from No Brain. Will it be enough here? The Banish comes in from Piano Man on the low ground. It's the Arcane Rune Lion getting in with the right clicks, but the Decrepify is there with the Life Drain coming in from Young Handyman, who's going to bring himself down low. The Ultimate coming in from the Winter Wyvern, hitting the wrong Meepo though as they get the Earth Spike in. Will it be enough? They manage to get the kill onto Blinks as they will continue forward now. Young Handyman falling to Fiercest Warrior. Simon Miyunke has arrived now as we have the flight coming in from Big Balls Boy. Fiercest Warrior chasing off the Tidehunter, and it looks like Big Balls Boy going for a very, very optimistic deny onto the Roshan here. Will drop himself down with the heal. If there's a bash, it will be enough to bring him down, and he gets killed by Roshan. A shooter slam falls the Fiercest Warrior. Viper Strike coming in now onto the Razor as we have Humble Foxy coming back in. He will have the Hex ready to go.
No mana for Finger.
No mana at all as we have the charge coming in now. Flipper has respawned the Pulverize with the follow-up onto Piano Man, and they get the kill. Oh my god,
well, this
what a
looks
crazy fight.
stuffed, but it kind of worked out for Missprint. God, a symphony of skills from the CUMMERS there to try to keep that one Meepo alive for so long, between the heals from the Pugna, the Decreps, the Shadow Demon save, and that one Meepo, and then Big Balls Boy unfortunately not clicking the ulti on the lowest HP Meepo, instead going for the medium HP one. But it did work out in the end, and they did kill 4 of them. So yeah, really good fight for Missprint, I must say. I like Meepo, he is 6k ahead, and he showed off some pretty sick skills with the digs there, but he showed he is killable when they use all their spells together.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what a crazy, crazy fight that was. I mean, I suppose it was aided a little bit that they managed to get the initiation onto all of the Meepos.
Yes.
For sure, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't good here, and the execution really, really well done there by the side of Missprint.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, they also, like, they are reaping the advantages of how their lanes went too, right? Because this Meepo is really the only core in this game that's doing well for the CUMMERS. Like, Viper is definitely struggling, 2 to 3k behind both the Ursa and the Razor. And as we said, not really a hero that farms too quickly. You know, Viper will always do stuff in the fight. He's always annoying to kill. He always will slow people and stuff, but it's not like he's doing a crazy amount of damage. So if they kill the Meepo and enough heroes survive, they can probably win these fights pretty easily. It's just about getting there.
And he does use the poof there. I'm very surprised they didn't charge straight at the Meepo there while they were able to see him on the waves.
I think just because they were low from the Tormentor,
yeah,
which did go to Big Balls Boy, by the way.
He'll be happy with that, so he will.
He will, of course. And he's quite rich on Big Balls Boy this game. I don't know if there's anyone in the call giving out about him stealing waves, but he does have almost a full Glimmer Cape and a Blink Dagger.
That one felt a little personal, Asgram.
No, I also do. I also give out about it. Don't worry.
Comes in with the Earth Spike. The Banish coming in after the Finger, but it will hopefully be enough to be able to get the right click in. Flipper getting the kill there, but the Finger stack should be going to Humble Foxy there with that one.
Yeah. Shooter Sam, I think with an Invis rune there, he was kind of prowling around,
being sneaky
in the invisibility. But yeah, very nice kill. Killed the +1 Viper, and definitely not the game that James was hoping to have this game. Viper really wants to do well from the beginning, but that's why I think it's kind of a draft, a really good draft play from the Missprint guys that they managed to do this, faking the Primal Beast as an offlaner, which Viper would probably have laned very good into, and instead going for this Razor pick. So they're reaping their advantages there too.
Yeah. This is great tech. This is fantastic tech, honestly.
Yeah.
From Flipper.
Now, what is the next big Meepo? He has a Butterfly now, so that does make it very difficult for Ursa to kill him. And he is building Ags on Ursa next, so they really will only be able to kill him. Oh, so that must be the tech against the... Okay, so they do scan Roche on Radiant, so I don't know if they will contest or not against the Ursa. But yeah, this kind of counters the Wyvern ulti, right? Because the other Meepos can't kill the Butterfly Meepo with the evasion.
Yeah, won't have the MKB, I suppose. As we have the come in now, Big Balls Boy was the walking sentry there. The Roshan getting lower and lower. Spirit Link coming in, Static Link even, onto the Meepo as we charge in with the follow-up Pulverize. Will he be able to get the banish off? Yes, he will. The Roshan is there, does get picked up just before they get the Ravage off from Owen Morris as they get the Viper Strike onto Lion in the background. The heal coming in just the right time onto Fierce Warrior. Decrepified onto Simon Miyunke here. They will have the Aegis onto
Where are the rest of the Meepos?
I'm not really that sure, as they seem to be waiting out the ulti here from Big Balls Boy. That's what I imagine is going on. No Brain now is quite low. They have the Earth Spike coming in. We'll get the turnaround straight in onto Blinks AI. Will have the dig ready to go there, but the static link is there. They are going to make the go back out here as they get the Hex now onto Blink's AI. Will they be able to get the kill onto him? No, they won't. As Humble Foxy does fall to Young Handyman. He's getting lower here, but he is only going to be able to get the Pulverize out on to the Illusion as we have the respawn coming in now from Ursa, who's going to go straight in onto Viper. Viper strikes the second time in this fight, straight in onto Flipper. They have the ult coming in, but it only catches an Illusion on Big Balls Boy.
And here comes the Meepos, so you were right.
Meepos have arrived now as Fiercest Warrior trying to make the great escape here. I'm not going to be able to channel up that Wisdom Rune as it actually does juke them in the trees. Big Balls Boy also managing to get out. But, yeah, incredible.
Yeah, just really good execution from the high-end war players in this fight. I mean, everyone obviously did a lot, but like Young Handyman having so much impact there, saving the Viper from the Ursa with the decrep, healing the low Meepo at the beginning of the fight. Obviously, this whole gameplay in general by Blinks, just running with the one Meepo until the Wyvern ult comes out, really smart. And yeah, it looked a bit scuffed when they entered the enemy triangle. I thought that maybe there was a way for the Meepo to die, but yeah, just really, really well played by the CUMMERS. And here they may just start to push. Obviously the Roche did go down to Ursa, so there's no Roche to take.
Ooh, very aggressive blink there from Humble Foxy, but yeah, no Roche to take there. As you said, there's the rock throw coming in from the Primal Beast, who will follow up with the charge. One of the BKBs getting popped on Fierce Warrior here in the backline, going straight in on the side of Miyunke with a Spirit Link. They will maybe be able to get the kill, but the banish is there from the Shadow Demon to keep him alive just for now. We will have that Pipe of Insight on top of him, but they're going in on the Blink's AI. He's getting lower here. He doesn't have the dig ready to go here, but they're not going to be able to keep going here on the Ursa. No brain deciding to go back out here. They will get the kill onto the Lion and onto Big Balls Boy there with Blinks, as he will go to work on the second set of racks here, or sorry, on the second rack here, as they will get the Spirit Link in onto the Meepo. He will get Earthbound for his trouble with the follow-up boost. It's going to be there, the triple kill. No Brain is back, so they have the Deep Crepify onto the lowest Meepo here. They will have the BKB being popped onto this Ursa. They have the follow-up route coming in onto Flipper, the Ultra Kill, the Decrepify straight in. Will they be going for the Fountain Dive? No, they won't. Young Handyman with the taunt making the back off here as the creeps have arrived, and they will take the first set of racks here in the bot lane. And Blinks, he's going for the throw here. He's going straight.
Yeah, he wants to end this. He knows he's popping off this game. He's almost 10k ahead of the next highest hero on Missprint. I want to say as well, I don't think we've talked about him too much, but Piano Man with some really clutch disruptions this game, both on the specific Meepo that was almost dying, and then also saving James for a while there, Cypher Majonki. Really, really well played, and yeah, just execution levels really high.
And the huge ult coming in from Big Balls Boy, but as you said, with the Crepify actually is what saves him for as long as it is. He was able to get hit. He did get hit with that.
They get it.
Following the Figure of Death, and they get the kill. Even with that Nether Ward there, they do manage to get the kill onto Blink's AI. Humble Foxy will.
Okay, they might just run at them here. If I was them,
as they will knock back on the rock throw, but coming in with the primal charge, the onslaught, as he's going in onto Young Handyman here with the follow-up banish with the disruption onto from Piano Man. Young Handyman will have that decrypt there to keep him alive for a little while, but they will get the kill onto Humble Foxy there from Young Handyman with that Nether Ward and the right clicks coming in. They will pop the
Viper just go down as
Warriors. Well. Viper going down to the Razor as well as the Shadow Demon. It's another double kill for Fierce Warrior.
Maybe a bit of a slip up by the CUMMERS to go for Throne that early. They probably could have just backed up, reset, and gone for another set of racks in a few minutes. And yeah, Missprint punishing them for it. Just enough damage. Really cool. I don't know how Owen possibly picks out the Meepos between all the hitboxes. I probably, no way I would. I don't know if he has like a really small cursor setting or something. But yeah, really well played there to save the Meepo for as long as he could. But yeah, I mean, those kills are really big. It does go into the Lion, so his next, I don't know what he bought off that. Probably, maybe he bought the Crystallis, or he's saving it for the BKB he's looking for now. So, and Ursa is going into the MKB, which he does need if they want to kill the Meepo. I hope he goes for a Nullifier after the MKB, just because, I mean, Ags is also good, but he's trying to jump this Pugna a lot, and it's very, very hard with this Decrep. So that would be a really nice thing for them to get, but they obviously have to get there.
Yeah, and getting there will be the issue, but Fiercest Warrior definitely having a really good game. The two of the cores for Missprint Esports in the top 3 networks here. Of course, Blink's running away with it at the top.
Yeah, it's worth saying. Sorry, what's it then? Oh, he is building a nullifier on Razor. Okay, so Razor does. I really like this when you have on a team, you know, there's 2 items you need. One has to be an MKB buyer, and one needs a nullifier. And a nice kind of between the two of them deciding, okay, Razor doesn't really need the MKB. He's not really hitting Meepo anyway. I'll buy the nullifier, and then Ursa buys the MKB because he needs it more. So that's a really nice communication within the team. But I want to say as well, we didn't really highlight in the draft, but Fiercest Warrior was a support player when they were playing when they played their other four games on Missprint. But because Mighty Karma is not available this evening, he's and he was their pos 3 player. Fiercest Warrior swapped to 3 for this game, and then that's why they took on Big Balls Boy, just to clarify. So Fiercest Warrior not usually a pos 3 player, but yeah, playing really well this game, definitely doing super well. I really had this Vipers kind of game the entire time. I feel like he's caused a lot of trouble for James.
Yeah, absolutely. As it a little bit seems like they're kind of nearly waiting at the Roche here on the side of Owen Morris and the CUMMERS now. They do have the 4K lead, which is probably not as big as they would have hoped it would be by now. It's literally all concentrated on the Meepo. But they will find out. Cyber Miyunke here in the top jungle. We'll have the Hurricane Pike away, but the follow-up right clicks coming in from No Brain will be enough to get the kill. The Viper Strike not getting off. Blink's AI has arrived here now as we get the Earth Strike and the Finger of Death with the Hex onto Young Handyman, and that's taking out the 2 top networks core. Sorry, one of the top networks cores on the side of Owen Morris.
Yeah, really, really nice play from Missprint and really punishing them when they're out of position, punishing the Viper there, definitely a bit far up from the rest of the team. And also a hero that's not like a Humble Foxy now taking him over. Maybe that was the way it was before, I'm not sure. But yeah, also below his pos for Pugna in this game as well. So Viper definitely having a tough game.
As the Banish coming in now onto Piano Man. Will have the rock throw with the follow-up Finger of Death. Humble Foxy. Another stack there. God.
I was about to say, he's built up some really good stacks in the last few minutes. Now, there was BKB pop on the Ursa. I'm not really sure for why, because it was only the Shadow Demon, but they do have to be a bit wary of that. But otherwise, yeah, this is really good for the Lions game. He didn't get all the stacks early that you want in this Lion. Like, you probably want like 15 to 16 stacks at this stage, but we're at 7. We're getting there a little bit. And that will be a really big deal for killing this Meepo later in the game. Or, I mean, even at any point in the game, really.
Any point in the game, he will probably elect to go for that Aghanim Scepter eventually as well, but does have the crits online going for the BKB now on the Lion instead.
Yeah. And they do have the MKB on the Ursa now. So I actually do think this butterfly was a big timing for the Meepo and it made him really hard to kill. But like they do have ways to kill this Meepo now. Like Ursa, especially with the Battle Fury, if he jumps in along with the damage from the Primal, it's going to do a lot of damage. So I'm kind of feeling that the next fight for Missprint could actually go a lot better than some of their previous fights.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it'll all depend on how much they're able to get on top of the Meepo. While getting rid of the saves on the sideline, getting that Winter Wyvern ult off, and then being able to go on the Pugna while that's going down will really be the make or break for their fight here.
Yeah, 100%.
But a long Roche spawn, still 1:40 to go.
Yeah, I'm sure they would have liked to take this Roche in the last few minutes when they got kills on the Shadow Demon and stuff, but unfortunately for Missprint, it was not available. And let's see what some of these item builds. Any freaky item builds from the Wyvern? He is going Orchid, which is a classic from Big Balls Boy. You never know what aggressive core item he'll decide to pick up in his games.
My money was on the Hurricane Pike this game.
Yeah, me too, actually. I guess people, that would make sense, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I'm not really sure what the Orchid is good for this game. So they have Blink on the Meepo now as well.
Oh, as he has the Blink forward, gonna pop the BKB on Humble Foxy. Elect for that BKB, but it won't be enough. It's the hugely long TP time.
It was the right call from the Lion, but yeah. But the Meepo's not there. They might try to make a play here bottom.
They are making the go out here, but we'll have the Viper Strike coming back in onto the Ursa, who will pop the BKB after being hit by that Raven by Shooter Sam. We'll have the Dagon coming in. He is going to be nullified here on Young Handyman, but it didn't seem like that was purging the Decrepify somehow or another, as they do catch out Fiercest Warrior now on Blinks, who mops up Big Balls Boy as well. It's just No Brain left, who's going to try for the TP out here. Will not have enough to get away. I believe the net
good
was
attempt.
Anyways, very good attempt.
Yeah, almost going down on Young Handyman, but with the Yule as well as the Decrep. The Yule as well as the Decrep after the Nullifier was able to live there. And Blink's being able to show up in the meepo helps a lot too. Obviously, he wasn't there right at the beginning, but they just quite weren't able to kill any of the more important heroes before he showed up.
And again, the meepo lead now 10k ahead of the nearest hero on the side of Missprint Esports. Really has been the raid box all game.
Just finished. And an Aegis in pocket. Gone Blink on Viper. I kind of like it. Like he's kind of been resorted to he's kind of a Blink ulti bot at this stage. He obviously does some damage, but his game's just been tough. So he's not like a super huge damage dealer. He's more just like slow people, stay alive and ult. And I like the fact he builds this Blink here just to jump in and blink whoever and kind of CC for his meepo.
As they have the blinking coming in from Blink's AI with the Earthbind. The huge ult though comes in from Big Balls, but the decrep is there. BKB from Humble Foxy will pop onto the backline. I'm not sure who he fingered there. Maybe it was an illusion, as he will get hit by the Viper Strike. The follow-up Earth Spike will not be enough with that ult coming in there from Piano Man, as Blink's AI going straight in onto the tier 4 towers. The charge is in. It will have the reflect there on the disruption, who will send Piano Man into the banishment zone, but it looks like Blink's AI is just going for the base here. He's going to get life drained up. They are going to bring in the Cliff of Fortification.
He's got a lot of stacks on him. Maybe he can die? No, the dig.
He does have the dig ready to go. They do pick up Sniper Miyuki and Young Handyman in the background though, as he is going to be going down once here. The first meepo is down, as we have the buyback coming in from Sniper Miyuki, who will have to TP into the outpost to get the root down onto Big Balls by going straight back in on for the fountain, as they have the buybacks coming in on mass. The Ravage gets dropped in the middle of the pulverize, so they will lose Flipper here as they get the buyback coming in onto the Primal Beast. Will getting in with the heal onto Big Balls Boy with the root still though. Fiercest Warrior, all he can do is stand and watch from the cook chair here as Sniper Miyuki going for the Ancient, and they get the Ancient down. The GG is called, and Owen, Morris and the Cummers take game 1 in this series.
Yeah, I mean, thoroughly enjoyable to watch. Look, it's not that fun for Missprint. I'm sure they're like, fuck, we let the meepo through, we got meepoed. No one likes being meepoed. It's the worst ever. Probably on tier with being Lone Druid or Arc Warden. I mean, it definitely is. But I actually think they put up a really good fight. Like, Blink's literally level 30 hero. He's a 7k plus player, much higher, probably almost double. Oh no, not double Flipper's rank, but like much higher than anyone on Missprint. And you know, he did kind of solo this game in a lot of ways. I mean, they obviously played well across the team, but he, you know, you played against this level 30 meepo, you gave it a really good shot, some really good Wyvern ultis, some really good team fight execution, like between the Primal, which I think was really cool this game, definitely not the reason they lost. And I think Fiercest Warrior played really well. I know, like, it's obviously frustrating, but I feel like you got to come out of this like, we actually gave it a really good shot. And you probably saw some of their weaknesses too, like this off lane for Owen Morris and the Cummers is definitely exploitable. Young Handyman with 7k more than his offlane in this game, just the way it is. We commend Owen Morris obviously for playing at this level, but it is really tough when you don't have hours in the game like this. Yeah, tough game for Sniper Miyuki as well. So I don't feel like Missprint probably feel like they can take a 1-1 here. They just need to maybe adjust the bans, not let meepo through, and go at it again.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will be going at it again in just a few minutes, as we're going to take a quick break here. But don't go anywhere for game 2 between Owen Morris and the Cummers and Missprint Esports. And welcome back, everyone. Fall Chair Rash to the Irish Dota League Season 7 presented by Dota 2 Ireland. My name is PK. I'm going to be taking you through this one with my partner in crime once again, Mr. Asgrav, and of course, Manu on the obs.
Hello.
And so, Missprint, excuse me. Missprint
Will they
Esports,
ban all 4 Blix's heroes? Come on.
they elected to take second pick, giving
Boom,
Owen
okay.
the
He has no
colours.
heroes.
He has no heroes. Well, he has no spam heroes, I guess.
Yeah.
Blinks with the question marks in the chat. Big balls boy with the Oracle Flames response. So they're just gonna not first pick the Blinks hero and last pick him some other mid hero that he's played, I guess, into a decent thing. Which I guess is why the last pick will work out well here.
Yeah, they're guaranteed a winning lane matchup if they want it. Sorry, Dan, what'd you say?
I feel like the streamer missing a lot. They can't see the
They do run back the Tidehunter,
right,
so Owen
yeah.
Morris. with its most impactful hero.
You know it's coming no matter what. You're not banning it, so
Yeah,
might as well just get it out of the way first pick. They don't really
I
have
saw
any
Taylor
heroes.
in chat asking for Underlord Tidehunter bans to get the third Owen Mars hero, but today shall not be the day. Yeah, so I wonder what Missprint, they probably I wonder what they want to first pick here. Snap is gone, which would have been a good first pick for them. They have the Lion opening it if they want it, and they can flex it. It wasn't super impactful last game. Like, it did have the really hard lane against Meepo, but I wouldn't be surprised if Humble Foxy goes a different way, especially with last pick. You probably want to pick your mid matchup there.
Is this the legendary Big Balls Boy Venomancer?
I mean, Flipper does play it, but I hope so. I hope I hope he builds Hurricane Pike.
So you can have someone else experience your grief. Are you one of the haters, out of curiosity?
I could be classified as a hater.
Okay. Banana. Or ban AA. Big Balls Boy upset that his heroes are being banned. Maybe they're lining up for like a Huskar pick or something here on Owen Mars and the CUMMERS. Primal Beast. So I guess it is the BBB Venomancer here. Legendary, right back out of the closet.
Yeah. Now they maybe can still flex his Primal Beast. I don't know if your Warrior plays it. So they might still be using it as a flex pick here. I would be surprised. Like, there's so many Flipper heroes, classic Flipper heroes in the pool, that I would be surprised if they were 100% set on this for him, because they could still pick one of his really good heroes later in the draft. But maybe he just had a really good time, and he had a ton of impact last game, no doubt. So maybe he's like, okay, let's run it back without the Meatball and see how it goes.
And it could also be a little bit mode Rinku from the game. That's who Cavan playing D2I Rejects, by the way. Where he picked Shadow Shaman mid in the first game, and then they first picked it in the second game, trying to bait the fact that they were maybe going to send it back mid, but they sent it 5 then in the end. So maybe that's on Primal Beast.
And they go the Oracle for Owen Mars and the CUMMERS. Now this must be a Piano Man hero. They banned the Shadow Demon on Missprint. He was very annoying, I have to say. Piano Man played super well in the last game. Really clutch disruptions. Really good against the Primal Beast as well. I imagine Sam was kind of like, yeah, this guy fucked my day up a little bit with the disruptions. So nice ban into the Primal pick. And then also Oracle. Now, most likely Piano Man. I think I have seen Owen play it, but I doubt he played 4, right? And he is a Tusk player, so I imagine it's 4 Tusk, 5 Oracle.
Probably the best Tusk in Dota 2 Ireland.
Yeah.
You could safely say.
Undisputed, I think.
Undisputed, yeah. I mean, he's probably on the Dota buff leaderboards or something.
Yeah. Now let's see what. So Missprint haven't really given too much shape to their draft yet. Dawnbreaker. Okay, I like this. It's very simple execution. It's really nice with Primal Beast. You know, you ulti someone into the Dawn ult, you're kind of guaranteed to get the stun. And the Spectre. Okay, I like this too. I think, well, firstly, it's kind of a global strat. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
No, man!
Right. Well, they have a last pick to deal with it. Now, I'm not sure how many Huskar counters Humble Foxy plays.
10 seconds.
Necro is banned. Now, they're going to ban Viper here, I imagine. Would be one that is really good against Huskar. And yeah, there it goes. And Doom is probably the other one. Now, I don't know how they fit a Doom into this draft unless they run the Primal mid. No, they'd have to run the Dawn mid or something. But they have lots. They could just Lina or something, or play like a really ranged hero, so like Sniper Lina, and just play to never be in range of the Huskar. That might be also the other approach here. At least this is not a Huskar into like an Ember Spirit or a Storm Spirit that has absolutely no hope of laning against them. It is potentially counterable by Missprint. But what I was going to say is I really like the global strat here, especially at the lower MMR, and also when you're playing against these higher MMR heroes. Often it's strats like this that allow you to kind of punch up, and like your execution's so easy. You know, you don't have to be in the right place at the right time. You like your other teammates can get caught out, but then your team can come in and help them very easily. So it kind of just makes drafts when you're that little bit of a lower MMR easier. So yeah. Also, Spectre really good into Oracle, allows you to kind of hunt him at the beginning of the fight. He might have to ulti himself instead of someone else. So yeah.
Only 10 seconds.
I cannot fucking believe that this shameless bastard has done this in the mid lane.
I know. He is really shameless. Like, you know, he doesn't even feel bad about it at all. You know.
No,
he never shows remorse. There's no remorse with Blinks.
God.
Right.
And of course, Humble Foxy probably having flashbacks as well. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, he has a very iconic Huskar game where he got Huskared on during his Imprint Esports career, and he's never let us hear the end of it because we didn't rotate enough, which is fair. We probably didn't, but yeah, it was pretty fun. Petom, it was the
R.I.P. by the way,
instigator. Yeah.
I'm big man. I'm still here to fucking take you out if you come back. But yeah, I mean the most polarizing moment that I remember from I don't know if you might have a bit of interference there, Adam, or something. One of the moments that I remember very much from that game was minute 6, where the tower was dived and it was TP's mid, and both of the supports, which I believe were me and Concobar at the time, just said we don't have TPs, and the response was just okay. And that was the last thing that we heard out of poor Mr. Humble Foxy for the rest of the game.
I'm trying to think here. Like, I don't think Will plays any other conventional Huskar counters here. I mean, there isn't really that many left anyway.
I don't know it's how basically what into Huskar, but I don't know why. But I could see him picking up like a Nyx for the break. I feel like
Nyx would. Can they hear you then?
Yes, they can.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Nyx would lose the lane very horribly. Is the only thing.
What about Brood? And it can't just thinking of his heroes.
Maybe.
I don't know how Brood is like into it.
Jug, okay.
Trying to think of Will's heroes that he might think is unconventional and can work.
I think the only option he has here is like go Lina or go Sniper and just hope to outrange the Huskar.
Yeah.
At least Sniper.
Sniper's probably it, right?
Oh. Wind range. Okay, this is a conventional. That's a good one. Now, I haven't seen him play this mid very much, so that's the only reason I didn't say it. But it is, it is one of those heroes that can lane against Huskar with the wind run. You can kind of snipe the creeps with the W and push out the lane really easily. I know he does have a lot of games in this hero. He did play it in the past, but not something he's practiced recently.
Yeah, he played this a long time ago, like an old. I think when it was Wind Runner, potentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yeah. All right, Patter, what's your read here?
My read is that Missprint Esports got Huskard.
But this lane might be okay. I mean, the only issue is obviously because we saw in a past IDL season that Owen, young handyman, played this Wind Ranger into a Huskar on mid, and he did it kind of just drew the lane. I think even really good Wind Ranger and like Huskar players at the top level, like Wind Ranger, can even win that lane. So that might not be too bad. My only issue is if Huskar does get off to a strong start, Spectre is not a hero that likes to be pushed in early if the lanes go badly. Like, she really does need time to come online. The lane is usually a little bit weak. It's going to be Big Balls Boy Veno with Spectre against what? It'll be they might swap, but I imagine they put it with there's no real kill threat with Spectre Primal, I don't think. So I imagine they put Spectre with the Veno. But I suppose maybe the read is that because they're laning against Owen Morris, the Owen Morris lane, which once again, unfortunately, just obviously the lowest MMR player, maybe their read is Spectre's never going to get pressured out of this lane, so we actually will have a free farm Spectre, which is not the worst idea.
Oh, goody.
Indeed.
Yes. He has pressed the button coming out of spawn. Yes. But anyway, as we get into this one, if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to the Irish Dota League Season 7 presented by Dota 2 Ireland. If you'd like to get involved, Dota2Ireland.com for all the latest news, statistics, fixtures, and results for this and previous seasons of the Irish Dota League, as well as information on our upcoming and past LAN events. Our most recent LAN, Rebooted 2, took place in Belfast at the end of April, between the Queen's University Computer Science Building and the Reboot Gaming Cafe in Belfast City Centre. And we would love to have you along, so Dota2Ireland.com for all of the information relating to that, including joining the Discord. And it looks like we may have a similar situation to last game where Owen Morris and the CUMMERS are going to run across with about 20 seconds to go. They do have the Sentry Ward blocked down. Fiercest Warrior standing in the Roshan pit. I think they're going for the
Owen Morris could have been seen by Fiercest Warrior there, I imagine.
I don't know. You can't see outside.
You can't. You're right.
They will have the tag team coming in on Young Handyman. The spin is there with the root coming in from the Oracle, getting in onto Nobre, and he's getting lower and lower, and he will fall. Young Handyman falls in response, but Flipper becomes the second victim on the side of Missprint Esports, sniping Miyunke, getting low now. They won't have any spells ready to go for another few seconds. Power shot not going to be in time as Fierce Warrior managing to pick up the kill here, and they get the first bounty rune onto Missprint Esports. Humble Foxy getting lower and lower though. Blinks running him down here with the burning spears. The blocks coming in from Flipper with the tree plant as they get the kill onto Piano Man. But Big Balls Boy here with the right clicks. Owen Morris getting lower now. The trample is there, and it will be a 4th kill for the side of Missprint Esports, plus 2 bounties. And that is one thing they're going to be happy for. The only person who's going to have a miserable time now is Mr. Humble Foxy with no HP and mana here in the mid.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that came out pretty well for Missprint, all things considered. Like, it was a really good start from the CUMMERS onto the Spectre, but then the TP back in from the Primal doing a lot there. I wonder if something they've thought about as well is that the Oracle actually quite good against Windranger with the Purge. The Dispel on the Q is really good against Windrun, so that could be something potentially for a gank later in the lane. But yeah, definitely going to need some mana on this Windranger pretty soon.
Well, as we have the trample coming out onto Young Handyman, who did have the tag team pop. They're going to get the right clicks in. Does have the Fairy Fire ready to go. The free movement there for No Brain, not going to be enough. Flipper electing not to make the dive out there as they manage to get the kill on the Fiercest Warrior. Sniper Miyunke clearing up that 3 kill streak with the right clicks coming in from Big Balls Boy with that poison touch will be enough to bring down the Juggernaut, who then falls himself to Piano Man on the Oracle.
Yeah, and they do run the lanes again with the Primal Beast and the Spectre versus the Veno, with the Veno and the Dawnbreaker in their lane. And maybe the idea again is that the Veno Dawnbreaker is going against kind of the higher MMR players. That'll be a really strong lane as well, and maybe they don't need the stronger laning pos 5 against the Owen Morris lane. Well, no, because Veno would be a much better laner than Primal would be. So I think that would be a stronger lane. But
nice deep block. Been there, buddy. Been there. As yeah,
but maybe not. Maybe the tank on
the as they do have the snake bite going in onto Sniper Miyunke after the spin. They will get the kill onto the healing ward. Fiercest Warrior running him down now on the Dawnbreaker. He's getting low. He's into the deny range with the right clicks coming in from the poison attack. Starbreaker comes in. Doesn't even need the 3rd hit as they get a 2nd kill onto Sniper Miyunke here in the Juggernaut in the bottom lane. Piano Man now with the Purge on himself, but we do have the Venomancer Wars ready to go. He's not going to hit with the Venomous Gale and will live there on Piano Man.
Yeah, really big kill though onto the Juggernaut again, and once again this bottom lane doing really, really well against the carry of the CUMMERS. James struggling now here at the beginning. Yeah, Dawn really rich this game. She got that double kill at the beginning, already almost 2,000 gold. Yeah, Dawn's kind of a really good game, and this Venomancer Dawn lane will be really, really strong. There's no doubt.
And as we have the snowball coming in now with the save from the trample onto Flipper. Young Handyman though is going to go down here to the Desolate of No Brain here on the Spectre. They will run down Owen Morris, but will not have the damage to take him out at this early stage. And I would just like to announce the untimely demise of Humble Foxy's chances of a fun game here in the mid lane. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be rough there. House private, family flowers only, and donations, if intended, to the Humble Foxy Foundation, please, and thank you. This is pure misery. I really feel for Will.
Yeah, it's really hard. But look, he should have more of a game than someone average would. Like, I know the hero would have. Like, if it was like a... no, he's 1,200 net worth, so.
Does summon the healing ward. Simon Miyunke getting low again. Piano Man looking for the deny. Not going to be able to get it. Did help with a few of the right clicks there as he will go down on Simon Miyunke.
Yeah, I'm surprised this lane is as good because they do have the Oracle Purge for the Veno Q, so that should help a lot. But yeah, just generally a really strong lane. Dawn, obviously, especially when she's ahead, really, really hard to lane against. Yeah, and they have just kind of decided that Young Handyman is going to last hit now. I'm not sure if he is technically in name the offlaner, but Owen Morris, maybe they're splitting. Maybe they're like, okay, we'll allocate each other an equitable share of the last hits.
As yeah, he does actually. Owen Morris doing better this game than he was last game. Win run coming in there for Mr. Humble Foxy. Humble Foxy.
Nice shackle.
Nice shackle. God,
Spectre doing very well. Side lanes, even though I know obviously mid is a struggle and that is the Huskar way, but the side lane's going really well for Missprint this game, even better than last game.
Yeah,
like last time, Yeah, even going better on the bottom lane this time and the top lane.
Well, as we have the charge out now, Onslaught ready to go. No Brain is going to get lower here, but we'll have the Shadow Step. With that follow-up trample from Flipper, the right clicks coming in, the Desolate damage, will it be enough? No, it won't. Owen Morris there with the Anchor Smash will lower the damage enough to secure the escape for his Tusk. But yeah, as you were saying, real struggle on these side lanes here.
Yeah, and Spectre is one of those laning heroes. Now, the lane is better in the most recent version of Spectre, and if she gets ahead, and she's obviously very ahead in this lane, it can actually become quite strong, despite the hero generally being referred to as not a very good laner.
With the Shadow Step.
Almost going down on Young Handyman there, but not quite.
Has the salve, has the snowball ready to go.
They may try for a Wisdom Rune Steal
yeah,
on top. I know Sam loves a Wisdom Rune Steal, and especially when they're this far ahead in the lane, they probably feel like they could manage it. Now, if the Huskar rotates, they're probably done, but if he doesn't, maybe they could pull something off here.
Does have the ult ready to go. Shackle Shot will secure the back off there, but poor Humble Foxy, man. 26 eyes up on his head here.
Yeah, it's tough. But Huskar, like at this point in the last game, Blinks was like 1500 gold ahead of the nearest hero. But like right now, he's actually below the Spectre, below the Dawnbreaker. So the Wind Ranger is just kind of taking the L right now, but his side lanes are thriving, honestly. So I don't think he should be too concerned. Yeah, I'm sure. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, no, you go on. You go on.
I was going to say, I'm sure his team will like give him the time to come back into this game as well, you know.
Absolutely. And we do have the natural urn builder in Venomancer who does have it ready to go as the block will be coming in there. But the trample follow-up onto Young Handyman now. They will have the Spectral Dagger. Piano Man making the TP out here. Will he be able to go? He will have the disarm in ready. Will manage to knock him briefly out of the circle. But the right click's coming in onto Young Handyman who will use Snowball now. Gets a stun onto both of them, making the run away here as they get the right clicks now following up into Owen Morris.
Not much damage between any of these heroes.
Another TP coming as Blinks AI has arrived on the scene. Flipper does fall. No Brain will get caught out now on the ice shots. Big Balls Boy has arrived. He's going to see a Huskar. He's not going to be happy about that. But Fierce Warrior coming in with the ultimate straight in onto Owen Morris. Purge comes in from the Oracle. Won't have the Ravage ready to go yet. Blinks AI getting low, but he will get the kill onto Big Balls Boy. Getting lower though. Does have the urn on him for the time being. And they get the kill onto the Huskar with that haunt as well as the urn from Big Balls Boy.
Honestly, huge rotation from the Venomancer there. Really good by Big Balls Boy. And yeah, Huskar, once again, similar to last game, despite a dominant laning phase and early death for Blinks, that probably makes Missprint feel a lot better about their situation.
And all that time, Humble Foxy gets to have a game again.
Almost as farmed as the Venomancer right now. Brian somehow with quite a lot of gold, more than the enemy Tidehunter, more than his own Primal Beast.
Spectral Dagger will not be enough. Has the Parasma up on the Spectre. Phylactery, sorry, yes. As I imagine, Kanda will be a bit later on to help deal with the Huskar.
Yes, that's a good idea, actually. I saw people going Urn today at the TI qualifiers as the mana item. Phylactery a little bit more expensive, but obviously if you do anticipate building the Kanda, it makes more sense. And yeah, Huskar, he's doing fine, but it's definitely not a crazy lead. He'll be pretty average net worth for a Huskar here at 10 minutes. And Wind Ranger definitely being allowed to recover now, the fifth most valuable core in the game.
As we have the hammer coming in now, Cyber Miyunke will have the spin ready to go. Purge comes out, but they will get the kill on the Cyber Miyunke's courier as it treads with the gloves of haste are coming in there. Tusk is making the TP in, but they aren't going to continue going there. Big Balls Boy spamming out the wards.
Yeah, nice play from Big Balls Boy there, getting the vision for the Tusk and not really able to do anything. I'm sure they're looking for 6 on these supports on the Radiant. I think they have it on Veno already. They do. Oh, nice. Triple bounty.
Dividends being paid there.
Dawnbreaker is going for the Deso. Okay, that's so interesting. So this is something Dawnbreakers can do. Now you're only they go out into the.
Oh, it makes it go out, but the Purge is ready to go here on Piano Man. Cyber Miyunke hit up with that Snake Bite as they have the Starbreaker coming in with the Celestial Hammer as well, and they will get the kill onto the Juggernaut.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of exploiting these weak side lanes on Missprint, I have to say. Like both games, but especially this game, like diving this Jug under tower, Dawn really leveraging the fact she got that first blood and has had a really good lane. And yeah, now Jug I mean, he's not struggling too much on net worth, but definitely no momentum to his game at all. And Spectre is having an incredible lane.
Yeah, absolutely. Nearly 5k net worth here at 10 minutes.
And Spectre will shred this Huskar late game. Like, but Spectre gets a Scatty and jumps in this Huskar later in the game. He's going to die super quick. So,
Primal Beast making the rotation. They have Haunt ready to go. They are going to look to make the go out here onto the Huskar as the snowball comes in onto Fierce Warrior with the follow-up tag team. He's still level 5, though, on this Tusk. Level 8 on Fiercest Warrior. We'll have the Starbreaker coming in. Power Shot comes in on the mid lane as they're trying to make the go out into the Huskar at the same time. Haunt's going to be popped as they go straight in onto Huskar here. Will they be able to get him underneath the tower? Yes, they will. As they take out Blink's AI, Flipper falls to the Huskar at the same time, but you are absolutely delighted with that as the haste rune gets popped now. We'll get the right clicks in with the shackle shot. 1 or 2 more shots from the arrow is all it's going to take, but Humble Foxy electing not to make the dive with that haste rune. They throw up the Spectral Dagger, will make the connection onto Piano Man, who will purge off the slow immediately. But
yeah, they're playing really well on Missprint right now. Still not level 6 in the 2 supports of the CUMMERS. And I do think as well, like Owen in that last game on the Pugna was really able to like show his MMR and like kind of outplay Missprint at times with the ulti and the decrep and stuff. But he doesn't really have that same potential on the Tusk to kind of just solo the game and win fights and kill heroes on his own. And that's kind of coming to light here a little bit. Just not on different hero, not able to have the same impact. Yeah, I actually really like this position for, like, they've killed Huskar twice now. Really, that first kill on Huskar is super integral to your game, like, to show, you know, that your team can kill him, and once you kind of know what's involved, you can do it again. Yeah, Primal Beast looking good again here. Spectre off to an incredible start.
Onslaught ready to go now. Primal Beast making the go in. The shackle shot not connecting onto anyone, but they will get the ultimate on to Owen Morris, who will fall. Snowball saved there from the Dawnbreaker ulti. Blink's AI will be looking to make the escape here as they have the Fortune's End coming in, or the False Promise coming in from Piano Man on the sideline. They are going to have the Pulverize ready to go, but there's going to be so many right clicks coming in, but Blink's will fall to that self-damage after the delay. Spectral Dagger coming in onto Piano Man, and they will get the kill here. 3k gold net worth lead, 17-8 in favor of the side of Missprint Esports.
Yeah, huge fight from Missprint. Really, really good. Like, as we said, this Primal and Dawn combo is super nice. You kind of just jump on them and then Dawn comes in. I know that it was dodged by Tusk, but there's kind of just no damage on the CUMMERS right now. Like, Tide obviously is, pretty far behind, not really a big damage hero. And they had the Pugna in the last game to kind of make up for it, and the Shadow Demon. But Oracle Tusk not doing the same thing, and Juggernaut also not having a great game. He's actually doing fine now, but not going to join the team fights too quickly, so... they might struggle on this for a bit.
Well, as they have straight away with the Pulverizing onto Piano Man. Blink's AI is here. Will be able to get rid of the magic damage there on Piano Man, but they have the stop there for the onslaught charge. She won't burn out here on Flipper, but will have to TP home. The inner fire there, really well timed from Blinks.
You gotta be scared on this Huskar. Like, he probably feels like if Primal jumps on him +1, he probably just does die. And I actually think Windranger, apart from the lane, is also really good against Huskar. Just the fact that you can ulti him, you have the Maelstrom procs. Like, it kind of just is like a way, if he doesn't kill you while you're running around ulting him, you will just kill him, especially as as a core Windranger. So I think they have good matchups to Huskar with their Windranger and the Primal right now. Primal can also build Ags later in this game. I don't know if he'll get that far, but the break is nice there.
They will have the ultimate coming in from Big Balls Boy. The Snakebite follow-up as well. They're going to have the roll straight in onto a creep, but the follow-up onslaught coming in. Walrus Punch is there, but they are going to use the Focus Fire and take down the Tusk here in the top lane. We do see Blink's AI here with the ultimate coming in from the Spectre to Haunt. He's going to keep the right clicks coming in, but it is going to be enough as it's going back to the top lane here onto Owen Morris. They will have the onslaught ready to go. Follow up with the trample. Piano Man will be able to purge off that magic damage. Owen Morris trying to fight for the Wisdom Rune here. He's going to get shackled to the tree. The Pulverize going off in the background from Flipper. The heals coming in onto Piano Man, though, will keep him alive. They do steal the Wisdom Shrine here in the top lane. As we have the shards coming in. Huge catch from Young Handyman as he will go straight in with the tag team. They are going to try and go on to Piano Man here. The Huskar will be respawning soon. Are going to come in with the onslaught. Dive underneath the tower. The disarm is there, but so is Humble Foxy. As they have the roll coming in at the Flipper. Juggernaut has come top here. He will have the Omnisax ready to go. Huskar, though, with the long TP, and it will give them enough time to try and get out here, and they will be able to do so. Another great fight for Missprint Esports as they manage to steal that Wisdom Rune in the top lane.
Yeah, and it's kind of exactly what we said in the draft. Like, the ease of execution is so much easier for them this game, and they have the global abilities. Like, Spectre can come to save Dawn, Dawn can come to save Spectre. Like when Huskar goes on the Dawn bottom here, and yeah, Huskar just not really doing that much damage. Their catch is a bit meh. Jug can't really get involved. Like, this draft does not feel good from the CUMMERS right now.
Absolutely not, and the shackle shot just not connecting there on Young Handyman. I can imagine the reaction from Humble to that one, but he will have the onslaught in. Focus fire follow-up, and they get the kill onto the Tusk here.
Yeah, 22-8 in this game. That is a wild scoreline we did not anticipate. But I do really like what they've done this draft with on Missprint. Like, really just like, you know, all we need to do is draw on mid and let our side lanes do the work against these lanes. And they did. They won both their side lanes dominantly. And now it looks really good. And I also don't think Jug is that great matchups into this game. Like, if you ulti someone that's not Dawn, Dawn's going to come in. If you spin TP, Primal can stop you. Also has a ton of armor, so you're probably not killing him too quickly. Spectre's super tanky and has illusion, so you're going to split among them. Like, it doesn't really feel like a great Jug game. Now they're looking for the top tower.
We'll be able to get it here as they have the ultimate coming in from Big Balls way onto Owen Morris. The purge is there, which will only cause the spread to happen faster. Second purge comes in, onslaught coming in. They have the focus fire straight into the Cybermyunke, who will be there with the spin. Won't get the Omni Sash off as they have the false promise in onto Owen Morris.
Huge shackle
there. Follow up Ravage comes in, but Blinks AI not going to be coming to this one. They don't even need to use Sprite's ulti here as Piano Man caught out now in the Tormentor pit will go down to Flipper. Makes himself immune to the power shot, but it is a 3 for naught here in the top lane as Missprint Esports once again bringing their heroes and able to exact the full amount of strength out of them.
Yeah, it really is a damage issue. Like, the ultis have been perfect from Piano Man, like as much as you can ask for, but like unless it's the Huskar, and Huskar honestly not even feeling like he's doing that much damage right now. It's just they just can't kill anyone with this Tusk, Tidehunter, Oracle trio.
The Radiant's coming up soon now for the Spectre as they have the spin out there for Cybermyunke, who does come back to the top lane. It looks like they're trying to play aggressive on this tier 2 here. Maybe a little overzealous, but they're happy to stay here and commit the people here for the time being. Fiercest Warrior now stood out next to the Huskar. I think they're looking to make the go out here. Will be under vision. As the Oracle comes in, will get hit with the Celestial Hammer, Starbreaker combo, and falls.
That is the Deso difference here on Dawnbreaker.
Yeah. As if the Haunt coming in onto Blinks here in the bot lane, will they be able to get him out? They have the ultimate coming in from Fiercest Warrior now. He will have the Celestial Hammer, but the inner fire is there. The right click's coming in from No Brain. It's going to be one or two more huge snowball save for the time being. The armlet toggle does get done now, turning on to No Brain. Primal Beast coming in from the corner. They will hear him coming. Will have the onslaught and enough with the trample. Omni Slash gets popped, but they will get the kill onto Owen Morris in the meantime. They separate now on the side of Missprint Esports, and it looks like there will be no follow-up here. As they manage
I'm not sure. Yeah, they split targets a lot there. I think maybe Spectre could have died if they all ender there, but unfortunately not. And then also this Huskar just can't re-engage in the fights. Like, the AoE damage with the Primal is just too much. And that was even without the Veno there for Missprint.
Yeah. Doesn't quite catch out the wards there. As they were still playing under vision. Next to that Watcher, they're making the charge forward now onto Fiercest Warrior. Radiance does come online on the Spectre. In the meantime, Cybermyunke looking to make the chase off here. Young Handyman will find Flipper, won't find the stun onto him. They are bringing down Owen Morris here as well. All 5 of the heroes of Owen Morris and the CUMMERS now congregating here in the bot lane as Missprint happy to make the back off, happy to take the space here.
Yeah, Big Balls Boy solo pushing the mid tower here while his team is, while the rest.
Guys, we need to push.
Yeah,
guys, we really need to push the towers. We're not hitting enough towers with our lead here. Sorry, just giving you a little bit of an insight into what I imagine is going on.
And this Spirit Vessel coming out as well. Like, Huskar does not have a Dispel yet. He might buy Shard soon. That's very possible, just to dispel the Spirit Vessel, because it is really, really against Huskar. But yeah, that is on the courier in a second. So another thing in Huskar's game to worry about.
Yeah, as the game goes from bad to worse. Humble Foxy catching up to him now after a rough start. Really has managed to come back into this one as best as he can.
Yeah, and like, he has his Maelstrom timing. Like, really the toughest part for Wind Ranger is getting to that Maelstrom, and after that you obviously farm a lot faster. And And like also like against these Spectre lineups, like Spectre, arguably one of the best late game heroes in the game, like maybe top 3, top 5. Like you really don't, you kind of want to shut her down early, make her have a bad lane, delay the Radiance timing as much as possible. But like he has a perfect game on Nullbrain in this game, and it's going to be really hard to fight into her later in the game, especially with the heroes you have.
As they are going to pop now onto Fiercest Warrior. Will have the Celestial Hammer trying to get himself out, but will have the follow-up Inner Fire with the life break. Piano Man finds the kill onto the Dawnbreaker. They will see Cybermyunke alone in the top lane here, but they won't have the numbers just to be able to make the jump yet. But
yeah, they finally realized, okay, Dawn's been farming our jungle for too long. Let's just bring 4 heroes. And yeah, a nice pick off, a nice like actual move they made. I feel like they haven't really made that many moves on the Cummers this game where like everyone's been involved. And
boy, is he gonna get caught out here? The secondary smoke being popped. Root comes in from Piano Man, who also gets the kill onto the
He has the Hurricane Pike queued. He has the Hurricane Pike queued. Oh my god. All right. Let the whole world watch this. If they lose after he builds Hurricane Pike, I'm blaming it on one thing only. Yeah, let's go. I am so excited to see it.
Giving the people
well, maybe he'll show me up. You know, maybe I didn't get to watch from his POV in the last time when he played it with me, and I didn't see the magic at work. So I'm excited to see.
I don't think there was much magic at work in that game.
Hey, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah. We don't know. We weren't him. We weren't him. No. This could be a real big balls boy immortal moment if he manages to shut the pair of us up on cast here as he charges straight back to the mid lane to push this wave and try and take that tower. And that's a huge timing for us by getting the Blink Dagger online.
Yeah, for sure. Makes their playmaking much easier. How's our Jug doing now? At least he has the Battle Fury. It was a bit of a late Battle Fury timing, unfortunately, just after the lane. Really well played lane by Brian and Fiercest Warrior. But also, I feel like we haven't talked about Dawnbreaker that much, but really good game from Fiercest Warrior. Obviously, the lane went really well, and he's super rich. When you go this Deso first, sometimes there's like an awkward moment where like you're not tanky because you didn't go a tanky item, and then you struggle in the first few fights after you get it, just in case you get caught out. But he's gotten through that period now, and obviously the Deso is doing a ton of damage. So smart pick up from him. Obviously didn't feed like when he was a bit less tanky. Now has the Mage Slayer going BKB. Definitely going to be a really strong hero in this game.
As they get the daily tower here on the top lane. On the side of Owen Morrison, the Cummers, although a lot later than I imagine Mr. Daly would like.
Yes, for sure. Huskar almost near this BKB, and this is a huge timing for Huskars. There's a lot of magic damage on the Dire, and
as the Haunt getting popped here, he will go straight in onto Blinks at the top lane. They will have the follow-up ulti coming in from the Dawnbreaker. Celestial Hammer gets thrown ready with the Inner Fire. Is Blinks AI will have that armlet toggle set up now, getting lower, and he's gonna kill himself to the Radiance. Oh my god.
Yeah, not the greatest show of health HP management there.
that's a very, very generous way of putting it. As they get the kill onto Piano Man, he will not be singing us a song tonight. Going down,
this is
Dawnbreaker.
This is the strength of this Deso build. Like why it's really good is because like a Dawnbreaker who had like Echo Saber right now wouldn't be able to just 3-shot that Oracle, but with the Deso build he can just do that, and it really helps when they're this far ahead, like to make those plays.
They find out Flipper on the bot lane underneath the tier 2 tower.
Blink's killing himself. My bad.
Oh, nice. Okay. I also feel like Berserker's Blood is doing nothing this game. Like I'm watching Huskar on no HP, and I just feel like he's not regenning anything. Like I don't know. Is there? Oh, he went first item Kanda on this Spectre.
Oh,
that is actually so based. Holy shit! It might not pay off if they lose a couple of fights and he can't farm very well. But right now, if they can just kind of like kill the Huskar a couple more times and like push some towers, it could be pretty sick.
Does Reality count as a targeted ability? I'm sure Shadow Step does.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, interesting.
It does because it breaks Lincoln. So. No, Shadow Step did. Reality doesn't. So yeah, no. I don't think it does.
Spectre will have the Haunt coming up in 45 seconds. Cybermyunke now caught out on the bottom lane. Will have the Omni Slash ready to go. So you do have to question how they managed to get Flipper without the Omni Slash the last time. but it will cancel the Dawnbreaker ult now. Fierce Warrior caught out in the bottom lane. Will pop that BKB. Is going to get hit by the Ravage, but the immediate save afterwards, it's only going to hit Humble Foxy. He's going to get immediately silenced. They have the Ravage creeps coming in now, helping them on the sideline as it pops from one way to the other. Here,
big ulti from Piano Man.
Huge ulti coming in from Piano Man is right. He will get broken though, and immediately right-click down by the Spectre as Blink's AI falls. Will get the kill on the Fiercest Warrior with those fiery spears. But No Brain now, full HP, full mana. Seeing can he find his opposite player, the Juggernaut, but won't be able to find him.
Yeah, honestly, that was the best team fight from the Cummers in a while, though. Like, I know obviously they died a bit, but they did kill off the Wind Ranger, kill off the Dawnbreaker, who's having a really good game. James obviously got that solo Omni Slash kill in the bottom, which will do a lot for his game. Honestly, I feel like despite the fact you died, your Huskar dying again is really bad just because he's a momentum-based hero. I don't think you're hating this too much.
As the blink in onto Big Balls Boy, of course, only has the Force Staff on the Crow, not the full Hurricane Pike yet.
Yeah,
so
he would have lived with the Pike for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, very smart pickup by him. I wonder how Humble Foxy is reacting to this purchase in the call right now.
I wonder, has he noticed yet?
Yeah.
Which Humble Foxy now, not really a hero we've been able to focus on too much this game, obviously, with unfortunate circumstances of the mid. So the spin out here on Cyber Miyunke. Onslaught comes in. Flipper does get right close to him. Vicious Warrior will head him off now on the Juggernaut. Will throw down the Celestial Hammer. Won't quite make connection as they have the Gush coming in onto Owen Morris. But the 6 levels higher on this Dawnbreaker with the break coming in from No Brain. It's a really good Canada game, actually.
I was just thinking that as well.
As they have the charge in, we're going to be dropping in the ultimate coming in from this Dawnbreaker, going down the breakup, but a huge Omni Slash comes in. They will get Vicious Warrior. Blinks will go down to Humble Foxy, as does Piano Man to No Brain. They clean up Young Handyman and get the follow-up kill onto Sniper Miyunke. It's a team wipe for Missprint Esports, who take down the Cummers.
Yeah, I'd honestly really smart by No Brain picking up this Kanda so early in this game. Like, it's actually owning it. Owns the Huskar, it owns the Tidehunter, and he's just doing so much damage in this fight. Like, the lane went so brilliantly on top that he really is in a position to just kind of solo carry this game. And even when the Dawnbreaker dies like that with the Omni Slash, they have plenty of damage left to kill off the rest of the team. So pretty unfortunate, I think, for the Cummers in this fight as well. Like, Oracle died before they could ulti the Huskar. Like, maybe if Huskar gets Oracle ulted there, they kill an extra hero or two. So that's obviously what they were looking for with this lineup. But another Aegis onto Spectre, or first Aegis, but an Aegis onto Spectre now. I'm not sure. He hasn't died in quite a while. This is definitely pretty concerning. And they're mass TPing on bottom into a smoke. So they're trying to catch them out when they kind of mess around in this jungle a little bit.
He is immediately going to pop on Blinks. He will get the silence in onto Flipper. They're going to have the ultimate coming in, though. Will get dodged by the snowball. Does hit Blinks and Owen Morris. Going out now on the backline is Flipper. Will have the purge coming in, but it won't root anyone. He's broken now on Blink's AI, as he will have that shard ready to go. It will give them the HP back. The Ravage gets dropped by Owen Morris. The heals coming in as we have the false promise coming in. Cyber Miyunke comes in, immediately pops the Manta style. Will have the wind run ready to go there on Humble Foxy with the BKB pop. He's not going to be able to get silenced. It has ended now as you have the snowball coming in, but they do catch Piano Man and Owen Morris out on this Spectre here in the backline, as they will manage to get Cyber Miyunke. And going in onto Young Handyman now, it's just Blink's AI left alive. He will have the BKB ready to pop, coming in with the right click, but the 3 cores are here, and it's another team wipe in favor of Missprint Esports, a 16k goal lead now.
Yeah, this Spectre is kind of just unkillable. Like, you can tell, like, no one wants to fight her in the fights. Like, Jug doesn't want to ult her, Huskar doesn't want to hit her. Wind Ranger showing even better the matchup this game. Like, I feel like Huskar gets Oracle ulted, jumps on the Wind Ranger, but she's wind running the whole time, takes very little damage from the spears. And yeah, I just think it's a bit of a draft if this game, honestly. But the game, he finished it. The Hurricane Pike is completed on the Big Balls Boy Venomancer. I hope it gets used. I watch him never use it like against another hero. He'll just force staff himself, I'm sure.
Or his teammates.
Yeah,
He loves force staffing his teammates into danger as well. As we have the Haunt coming in now straight away onto Piano Man. They do find the pause 5.
Oh, that is so sad.
In his stash. Will not be able to make use of that now, as the Desolator Dawnbreaker will be here, start damaging the buildings. Gush ready to go on Owen Morris with the Starbreaker, follow up with the Spectral Dagger, and it is enough. Blinks managing to dive through the onslaught though, but will get hit with the Shackle Shot. Saved temporarily by the throw ball, as it doesn't manage to get them stunned. will be silenced now on Nobrain by the Inner Fire, who's happy just to go straight in onto Blinks. The Celestial Hammer is here, gonna drop the Omni Slash on side from Miyunke on to the Dawnbreaker. He's trying to go for the Fountain Dive, and he will get it with the break on the Spectral Dagger from Nobrain. The Kanda proving useful yet again as they take the first set of racks here. Their first set of racks that they've taken all season. And just like that, Missprint Esports may be on the way to their first win now, as Owen Morris and the CUMMERS keeping up their form of winning one, losing one.
Yeah, all things must equalize. They do have the Ghost Scepter now.
Ghost Scepter will drop the False Promise on himself, but the Onslaught in. He does have the Aegis ready to go here. Nice Shackle Shot comes in. Cypher Miyunke looking to go 1v1 with the Spectre. They will have the ultimate coming in from Big Balls Boy. They're going to drop the Ravage straight in onto the Spectre. Buyback from Tusk here. He will come in with the Snowball. Won't have enough. They will have the heal actually coming in from Piano Man. It does get purged eventually, as now Blinks is spawning here. They will get to deny onto the fish there. Nobrain gonna get hit by this purge, as they will have the buyback from Owen Mars, catching him out now in the
This is their chance to kill this
shards
Spectre.
as they knock him out over the shards as they get him in. He's caught now out on Cypher Miyunke. Blinks AI going down to Humble Foxy with that BKB. He'll be dead for 50 seconds with no buyback. The Snake Bite coming in onto Cypher Miyunke. Will spawn the healing ward, but will be hit with that urn as they get Humble Foxy on Young Handyman in the sideline. He's on dieback as Owen Morris does die back. They get the second set of racks.
Huge ulti from Humble Foxy there onto the Huskar with the BKB. Really good there.
Yeah.
And
really,
yeah,
really
you have to
tough.
think that maybe that moment with the Spectre inside the ice wall has to be the moment maybe they could have turned this, and unfortunately the getting shunted out through the ice may have crushed the dreams.
I don't want to say what I'm about to say, but that might have been the Hurricane Pike pushing him over the edge of the shards as he got.
Did he?
I think it was Spectral Dagger, giving him moving, and then
it looks like he moved in the air.
He got
though.
punched,
I don't know.
but like he because he's.
I think it was too small to be the Pike. I'm really not sure.
There's no way. There's no way that he's used the Pike. You're right.
Yeah,
Who am I kidding?
Well, he used the Pike to get away from Jug.
They are
later
going
in,
in.
so I don't think he could have.
On to the tier 4s here. The Ancient is exposed. Blinks will be coming out now. It might just be game. I don't know. They don't really seem to be doing that great of a job of defending. They don't have a Glyph here, as they are getting hit by the Yules. The Falcon Punch straight in onto Nobrain with follow-up Starburster. Gonna just drop the ultimate from the Wind Ranger here. BKB is being popped all over the place. Gonna drop the Dawnbreaker roll straight in onto Blinks, who will fall. Young Handyman falls as well. The Ancient, though, getting lower and lower, and it has no HP left. Young Handyman with the tip to Blinks as the game ends.
Oh, he will not be happy on this one.
After her first win of the IDL season.
There shall be memes about this Huskar for years to come, I imagine.
Blink Huskar, yes. Another legendary performance for Blink.
Yes, of course. Huge props to Missprint Esports this game. Really well played. Huge game from Nobrain. And Fiercest Warrior, honestly. I mean, honestly, the whole team played really well. And they just, they came in with a different strategy. As we said, they didn't let the meatball bother them from game one. They said, hey, like, we just got cheese this game. We actually played fine. We just couldn't deal with this meatball. And they come back in with a much better draft strategy. They win both side lanes dominantly. They draw, I mean, they don't draw mid, but they do as well as they can with mid. And they take this incredible like advantage in the mid game where they have no damage on the CUMMERS and they just can't kill anyone on Missprint, and they take this game. And I think that's a huge boon for Missprint. Their first win as a squad hopefully will lead to more with a bit of momentum. And yeah, I have to say, really well done. Fair props to all of them.
Yeah, absolutely fair props to all of them. What an incredible series, and I'm sure Missprint will be absolutely delighted with that one. Big Balls Boy, the legendary stand-in here.
Yeah, it's a Big Balls Boy magic, as always.
Yeah.
He brings it every game.
Pike solo, I believe we can say now.
Yeah.
As really well done to them. And I believe that is where we are going to leave it for this evening. If you are looking for some more Irish Dota action, we have the Game 2 between Cav and Crash and Secret Shop in Division 2A over on Twitch TV/NoLeaves. As
is that still going?
We're gonna raid them. We're gonna raid them.
We are gonna raid them now. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock, Wong's Bakery versus Shishuli. Borden Amona versus Team Sosal on Wednesday, and then Grumpy Old Men versus Wreck the Herald on Thursday. So you have a full week of Irish Dota to keep you entertained. Dota2Ireland.com for all the latest fixtures, results, news, and statistics for this season. We'd love to see you involved. Please join the Discord. Thank you very much for watching this evening. I've been PK, been joined by Malou and Asgrav, and we will see you for the next one.